Hello, it is Wednesdays with Chasey Poo, and this week's topic is teens and youth. Now, yes, I've talked about this multiple times, even on my channel and so on, but I think it's really interesting that a guest wanted to talk about this, so obviously it's important, so let's talk about it. So is there ever an age too young to transition? Let's just start, start in the early days. I don't think so. I think that, I literally know somebody who transitioned when they were 5. I know somebody who transitioned when they were 8, who were 12. And then there's me, when I started to know who I was at 15, and I started T at 19. And then I know people who started transitioning when they were 64, 62. You know what I'm talking about. I think there's no age limit, there's no age necessary, whatever, just transition if you need to transition, that's my view. Now, if you're a teenager and you're transitioning, this is probably one of the most trickiest times of your life to transition because you're in school and you live under the roof of your parents and you're under 18. So basically your parents control everything and you're at school. It's tough. And honestly, I didn't even know you could transition that young when I was in high school. I probably would have transitioned if I knew. I literally thought that you had to wait, so I fucking waited. And I'm happy, whatever, it happened, but if only I would have known. So the tricky thing is your parents. So what you gotta do first. So if you're a teenager and you're under 18, and let's say you're in middle school or high school or whatever, and you wanna come out, so first thing you gotta do is tell your parents. So you're gonna tell your parents. Now, we've made coming out videos in the past. I made some in my channel. There's a whole bunch of different ways that you can do it. So obviously, you have to take it step by step. You can't just be like, I'm trans to everybody, send them an email. You could like mass send email to every single person in your school and your parents, but that's, kind of, I'm sure your parents would like to know first. So second comes the school. Whew, it's gonna be tough. Honestly, I would never sugarcoat this for anybody expecting that everything would be great. I know a lot of people who had a very great high school experience when they came out as trans, and everybody respected their pronouns and their names and all this shit, but then I've also heard really bad things that have happened to people who tried to transition in school while they were in high school and they were not T yet and they were starting T soon, but teachers didn't respect them, students didn't respect them, so it's really like a 50-50, I think, really depending on where you live in the world. I'm literally talking about America or Canada here, so obviously this is, white people talking, fuck. And all the people that I know are white, that's why I said white people. So obviously there's a difference there. We gotta talk intersectionality over here. I'm graduating from this degree, I gotta use it some fucking how. How you tell the school? I would go to the principal with your parents. You can write them a letter, you can get the parents to tell the principal, and then the principal needs to, put down some fucking thing together. Get all the teachers that you have together and be like, yo, this person's transitioning. Honestly, to make it easier on everybody and yourself, it might be hard if you're not planning on going on T for a while not to tell anybody, only because some people are not going to take you seriously, which sucks, but it's society, so If you're about to start T though and you want to start coming out to your professors and shit like that, it's probably a good idea, because then they're going to see that changes are happening, and I think it'll be a lot easier for them to respect you, which sucks that I have to even say this, because you should be able to be respected for your name and pronoun that you want no matter what, even if you're not on T, but it's society and we got to deal with it. So I think that that's really like my advice. My trans teen thing really has to do with school, because I told some of my friends when I was in grade 9 or something, and yeah, it was good, it was okay, they were all cool with it, but no one really took me seriously, it was like a joke. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Trans teens, yeah. Yeah, so guest weeks, we have a couple guest weeks coming up, so stay tuned, love you.